Hello, hello, hello. I am OGT. This is the OGT radio show. I am today doing a video on the narcissist. I know that's a scary word, but I believe that there's a lot of people out there that need to know about this. I call it a creature because it's not human. See, that's what we have to understand. So if you have been in a relationship, and you find yourself in a relationship where every other day or once a week, you find yourself arguing with this person and then they disappear. Then they come back like nothing never happened. They hoover you back in. They be everything you ever wanted them to be for a little while. It varies on how long they can keep the mask on, which I'm going to get to all that in later videos. So they come back, they hoover you in. You love them naturally because this is what they're doing to you. So they come back, hoover you in. You fall for it. A few days later, boom, we're having an argument about something that makes no damn sense, and you're acting like a big ass kid. You're going to disappear, and I'm going to tell you something. This is facts. Facts. I've done my research. I've been studying up on this for a while now. Guarantee you when they disappear, they're having sex with somebody else. When they disappear from you because you didn't give them the narcissistic supply that they wanted, or you caused narcissistic injury, they're going to discard you, drop you like a wet napkin, and move on to another host because they're a parasite. And what this parasite does is it needs hosts to live, to feel normal and regular. Okay? So when they discard you, drop you like a napkin, every time they go away from you, they are having sex with somebody else, and they are working on that person to naturally get narcissistic supply from them. So when they get all they can get out of that person, that's when they're going to come back to you, hoover you, try to make you feel like, they're going to work on their problem, this, that, and the other. And the next thing you know, a couple days later, here comes the sarcasm. Here comes the lies, the stealing, the denial, the disappearances, the unexplained things that this person just seemed to keep doing constantly. Why do they keep doing it? Because their brain is not like ours. We know when we hurt somebody's feelings. We can tell when we're doing something wrong. We know when to stop ourselves when we're getting out of pocket and disrespectful and all these weird things. Whereas for them, they're fried. And what I mean by fried is they don't care if they hurt your feelings. They ain't going to have no empathy. They're never going to own up to anything they've done. They're not going to say, I'm sorry. If they do, trust me, it's fake. And you'll know that it's fake because a few days later, boom, here we go again. So they are not really normal human beings. This is what they do. And it's not personal. This is just the narcissist. They're incapable of love. So if they tell you they love you, they lying. And you'll know because something just don't feel right. They're incapable of intimacy. They try it. They try to pull it off. Something just don't feel right. If you find yourself tangled with a toxic person like this, and the things I'm saying is hitting home with you, you are with a toxic person with narcissistic traits or possibly full-blown NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. This is a parasite who is feeding off you. You are a host. Now, you want to ask yourself, why me? Why, out of all the people in the world, did this damn thing pick me? Well, here go the beautiful part. There's a beautiful part to this. The beautiful part is why you? Because you're an awesome, strong human being with lots of empathy, a big heart, compassion, caring. You're just awesome. And they can sense it. And when they sense that, they say, oh my God. It's just like a crackhead was walking down the street and seen a 8-ball rolling across the sidewalk. He like, oh, I'm going to get that motherfucker, cut it up into a million pieces and smoke it all. That's exactly what the narcissist is going to do to you. They're going to cut you up into little pieces and chop you up and spit on you, stomp you, dog you. And there's no changing them. They will not change. You can't fix them. You can't rash with them. The only thing you can do is what I done. Yes, I am recovering from narcissistic abuse. What I done, knowing that I couldn't change them, what I would do with her is just kind of agree with everything and just kind of float. That was what I done in the end, because I was like, okay, fuck it. I know, this person ain't gonna change. I love her though. She's just so fine. And when we get our groove on, it's just like no other. And I can't let that go. But you'll realize, oh, you can let that go, because in about 4 days what's about to happen. You're going to get tired of it, and you're going to start questioning. They will make you think that you are the problem. Every time. And eventually, you're going to start questioning yourself like, am I the problem? I mean, am I really being overprotective? Or, am I really this, that, or the other? Because they're going to criticize you. Every time the narcissists see that you're comfortable and feeling good, they're going to do something to pull the rug right out from up under your feet. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's because it's what they do. So people, if you find yourself in a relationship with someone that just can't get right, no matter what, it's always, let's break up, let's make up, we're going to break up. But the thing is, they're the ones that always cause the problem. They're the ones that always piss you off. And they're the ones that always come back to you with this sob-ass story. So this right here is the pattern of the narcissist, the toxic person. This is their pattern. It's a cycle. It's a circle that they're going to do no matter what. Whether you're in the circle or not, this person is going to have these hosts to jump from, because they're a parasite. And when one of them causes narcissistic injury, they have to go to the other one to get their supply so they can still remain high. This is a drug to this not person, this being, this. I personally don't like to get religion on this, but I believe in Jesus. My thing is, I believe truly, these people have been sent here by Satan to destroy the people that have a very good path ahead of them, the people that are blessed and that is going to make a very big difference in the world today, which I am one of them. They send these things to you. They just come out of the blue. They see you and boom, they just grab you up and begin. So, not being all religious and everything about it, because it's kind of touchy, but this is one of the devil's soldiers. They are not there to love you. They can't love. They're incapable of love. They're incapable of intimacy. They have no empathy. They just are like a walking bag of meat. Okay? This is a walking bag of meat. The only way to get rid of this person, this thing, is to go all the way, no contact, never talk to them, get as far away from them as you can. If you leave any porthole, they're going to come back, slide in there and get you back, especially if you love them. I mean, like madly in love with them. They just so, in my case, this one is fine. Oh my God, I ain't never had something so fine until I started noticing that mask slipping off. When the mask starts slipping off, the beauty don't even matter no more. Because everything that come out of her mouth was like whack, childish, dumb. there's no way we should be having this conversation. I mean, you just told me you was in love with me like last night laying on the couch, and now today you acting like we just met like two minutes ago. This is how it is with them. So it doesn't matter if you've been with them 10 minutes, 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, 10 years. The end result is still going to be the same when they snap. You could have been spent 10 years with this one. And when they're ready to discard you and drop you and pick up another one, they'll do it just like that with no explanation. Leave you almost fried like them. I wanted to say something else, but I got to watch it because I want this video to go through. They will drop you and move on. So this person, if anybody out there is experiencing this is a toxic person with the trait of narcissistic personality disorder or full blown. Either way, you're screwed. You can't win. You won't win. They won't change. They don't love you. In fact, they almost hate you, especially if you leave one of them. They say it's not personal. All the books I've read, all the lectures I've went to, people I've heard, doctors, specialists, they always say this is nothing personal. This is just what the narcissist does. It's not personal. I gotta differ on that a little bit. I think it's personal. I think they target you and they personally want to, you know what I want to say, right? And if you ever leave one, now I think it's really personal. One thing you must know about them, when you leave them, if you discard them, walk away, get away from them, they will be back. Because you are one of their trophies. They chose you. Like a doll on a shelf, you belong to them. So no matter how many times they make you mad, sorry y'all, I'm at work. I had to get this one in because it's on my mind and I got to be tight with it when I feel it, just like my music. But yeah, they chose you to be one of theirs, and they truly believe in their mind that you are theirs. Also, their mind, speaking of that, is like a 6-year-old. I know that might sound crazy, right? This grown ass person's mind is like a kid. This is why when the masks slip off, they start talking and doing things that's really crazy and doesn't make sense because they're childlike. Look, my ex-narcissist, I got to the point where when I went to work, I would say to myself, oh, damn, what is she gonna do while I'm gone? When you get to the point where you don't even want to leave it alone because you know it's going to do exactly what you told it not to. It can't help it, just like a kid. Y'all better not mess with that. I'll be back in a minute. As soon as you shut the door, they right on it, right? That's what these narcissists do. They are going to cheat on you. You are having sex with something that is having sex with a lot of people unprotected, mind you. In strange places, in weird positions. This is what they like. It gives them a supply, it gets them high, and they're addicted to it. That's why, a person probably says, I don't want to be in a relationship. Let's just be friends. This is what the narcissists will try with you too. And that is just really basically saying, I just want to, get supply from other people, but I'll be back to get supply from you too. That's all they're saying. There is no friend. They don't care about you. They don't love you. They just want to crush you. They want to destroy you. Because that's what they do. And it's so sad, to know that there's actually people out here walking amongst us like this that's not human, that has no heart, no empathy, no love, no brain, no nothing. They just walking around shitting and crushing everybody they touch. Okay? When you leave them, they're going to send flying monkeys. That's what they call them. Like on the Wizard of Oz, they're going to send flying monkeys to get you. This is really something serious. You have to now go into protection mode, watch your back, watch your surroundings, everything, because you are being stalked, you are being watched, and you are being preyed upon, waiting for that porthole to open up so they can slip back in and finish you off, or try to finish you off because you left them. When you left them, that hurt them. That's called narcissistic injury. Nah, you didn't cause a narcissistic injury. They're going to go get some supply from somewhere else and figure out how to crush you. So you have entered into a battle basically with this being that you can't win. The only way out is no contact. Get away from them. Stay away from them. Don't believe nothing they say. Don't try to rekindle anything. You just let it go and move on with your life so you can get your mind back, so you can be sane and have a happy life and love someone and have someone appreciate you for who you are, you know, and not what they can get from you. Because trust me, narcissists, all they do is take. When they give you something, like sex, for instance, because that's all they really have. They ain't gonna give you no money. When they give you sex and stuff like that, that's just to keep you there so they can keep taking. And plus, when they are sexing you, it's not for your pleasure, it's for theirs. So if you find yourself having sex with one of them and it start getting real strange and awkward, and they start doing weird shit and have you doing weird shit, that's because it's pleasing them. And they know that it's not pleasing you. So they just gotta be in control of everything. Remember, these creatures want control. These creatures play to win. These creatures won't stop at anything to get their narcissistic supply. If that means crushing you, consider yourself crushed, because they got to have that dope. I want you all to know about this. I'm gonna have some more videos coming up. Damn, them birds scared me. Shit. I'm gonna have more videos coming up. I hope y'all like this video. This is real, true. This is real talk. Okay, coming from me, and I've studied from the top analysts about this situation. If you are in a relationship with somebody like that, or even find yourself entangled somehow with someone like this, I want to say this to you, and I'm going to let you go after this because I'm going to get my other video ready. I want to say, get away from them. You can't win. You won't beat them. They don't love you. It's all fake. This person is a professional con artist. They've already studied you. They already know how you think. They know what to do. They know they got you. And when they see that they're not going to be able to keep you, that's when the battle really begins, because now you done pissed them off because you left. But just remember, no contact, and there's no way out. That's the only way out, is no contact. Soon as you contact them, talk to them, they're going to get you with their sneaky, because they're professional con artists. And you got to remember something. This thing has no heart, no empathy, no sympathy, no anything for you. It's all fake. That's why nothing seems right. If you find yourself scratching your head all the time like, well, damn, this just, something is wrong here. That's what's wrong. I'm OGT, and this is the OGT radio show. I just wanted to share that with you. I got more videos on narcissistic behavior and toxic people, psychotic people. I'm all into this. I'm doing a lot of studies, and I want to spread the word to my peoples. OGT out. Have a blessed day.